Yo, yo, yo! Ghost, what's up, man? Boom, 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 boom. Ladies, gentlemen, and Footmaster, how you guys doing today? Phantom, Lars, Footmaster, Jack, Flashiest Gamer, what's up, boys? How are we doing today? How was your guys' day, man? Lots of stuff being leaked. Lots of really good stuff being leaked. I'm excited. Jack, what's up, buddy? How long until you overtake me on the transfer profit? I'm not sure. We could probably overtake a lot of people if we sold a lot of our silvers, but our silvers and our position modifiers we're still holding strong on. And it depends how many promo packs I open up. If we spam promo packs again, that's just going to be a disaster for everyone. What am I even at transfer profit wise? I might be back to what we were yesterday. I think we're about the same spot. No, we're a little higher. So we're at 3.6. We're pushing that 4 mil. If I could hit 4 mil before Sunday and push for 5 mil, that would be awesome. But it depends, man. What sells? Welcome, dudes. If you guys enjoyed the stream today, feel free to smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. We are going to break down investments that I've been making, trading that I'm doing. I'm going to chill for a bit, but first, I got some announcements we got to go over, all right? First announcement is if you guys didn't see milestones, look at this one. Four-star, 4-star. Look at this, man. How crazy does this card look as a super sub? Also got to look at the scores today. Monaco got trampled. Lazio tied. Union won. Nice, nice, nice. Benji, how's it going? Would you rather be deaf or blind? I'm already colorblind, so I guess I'll just go fully blind to get me out of my misery. 99 agility, yeah. This looks like it'd be a super good super sub. And he's American, so you know his shooting's phenomenal. A lot of shot power. 4-star, 4-star. You can play him at cam and maybe somewhere else. Maybe a winger, but it doesn't tell you until you complete them. I feel like this guy, the Nuno, would make a good cam as well. I feel like that guy looks pretty solid. Yeah, that is announcement number 1, dudes. Announcement number 2. I got 5 packs right here. I got a 100K pack. I got my Division Rivals rewards. I am potentially gonna change my mind on something. We've been deciding whether or not we want to save for Team of the Year and what that would look like. I think, and let me know what your guys' suggestions are because you guys are part of this RTG too. I think I want to take advantage of every promo. But just because we take advantage of every promo and we open up packs during promos doesn't mean we can't save. So I think what I might do is everything that's 100K and above, so jumbo rares, the ultimate packs, those sort of things, I might save those no matter what. There might be certain packs, maybe like super heavy player packs or 80 pluses, whatever it may be, that we decide to save and then have certain packs that we open. Or let's say on Monday we get another 80 plus repeatable SBC. Let's say that's what we get. If I craft 50, maybe I open 25 and we save 25. So essentially we're still giving content, but we're also saving a little bit each day or a little bit each week leading up till Team of the Year. And then at some point we go crazy on it. Where can I invest? I got 160K. We are going to be going over a bunch of investments today, buddy. So make sure you stick around the next couple of minutes. Did we pack a team of the year last year? I believe so, yeah. But no, so I have officially made a team of the year chart. If you guys want to stay up to date with where it's at, exclamation mark TOTY in chat should bring up the chart. And I can get you guys your own version of this if you want to follow along as well. But you guys have access to mine if you ever want to check it. We'll put it in the description. If I choose to open some of the packs on here, we'll take them off. I see some of you already in here. But no, so far with these 5 packs, all of them are untradeable. It's a pack value of 180,000 coins, and it's 3,200 FIFA points, which would be about, what, 21 euros? Or pounds or whatever. So I'm just kind of curious, slowly over time, if we can save up some packs, open some, but then save some. Yeah, we'll talk about it more, but I'm kind of excited about that potentially being a thing. Also, there's been questions on whether or not I'm still doing an offline draft, and if I'm not doing it, what's the reason why? So if you guys didn't know, I've been doing an offline draft almost every single day since the game came out. We did it first with our FIFA points, just kind of AFK to get rewards at the end. We do about 5 a day while trading on the side, and then we'd open those packs on stream. Now what I'm kind of thinking is I might transition from offline draft to potentially do, like, let's say 1 online draft a day, see how far I can get, see if I can get better rewards in it, and then for the AFK games, instead of doing an offline draft, I do squad battles. I think, 15 games in, so I'm not even halfway there, and we're already over halfway through Gold 1, so if I could get Gold 1, or even push for Elite 3, and get 2 rare Electrum player packs and a Prime Mix with 8k coins, I think that'd be a really good value. Same here with the Prime Mix, Prime Electrum, and the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. I'd be fine with either one of these rewards. Maybe if we get closer, we do harder competition and we don't go AFK, just to kind of save us there. But yeah, man, I think that would be a good idea, is to focus on that instead. What are your thoughts? And Shane, what's up, buddy? Oh, by the way, we sold a lot of silvers today, boys. We sold a ton of silvers. Have I played Foot Chance qualifying? I still need, I think, like 200 more points, buddy. So we haven't qualified yet. But I'll probably be doing that later tonight. Where can you invest? Okay, so we're going to go over investments now. First and foremost, if you guys didn't see, we had new marquee matchups come out today. If you want to look at the marquee matchups, you can in your own time. I'm going to show them off real quick. Just to kind of show you some of the stuff that could go up in value. So you got a Prime Electrum pack here. You need a Real Madrid player in there. This is the formation. So La Liga cards are either center mids, wingers, strikers, center backs, left back, right back, goalkeeper, Spanish cards. Those went up a bit. You had here, you needed minimum of 2 England players. England cams went crazy. We had a bunch of silver cams that we were selling for over 1.5k. I believe everything was over 2k at one point, but the market was being a little glitchy. You actually need 3 here. It looks like 3 cams and 2 CDMs. So that was really good. If you still have them in your club, they should still have value. You can trade with it as well. So if you wanted to, you could, let's do a cam, England. See what the buy nows are. Looks like everything is 1.1 or selling for 1.2 pretty quickly. So you could put it down to like maybe 800 and snipe at this price. Or you could just mass bid that price as well. Couple open bids. Some are a couple minutes out. That's another thing you could do. You have the Serie A one where you need 2 Italy players. So Italians went up. We sold all our Italian silvers. We made absolute bank on them. Here's the formation if you're looking for it. So center mids went up, left mids and right mids went up. Everything here went up in price. Then Frankfurt versus Leverkusen. You needed a German player. Germans went up a bit too, not as much as the other ones. because you could get away with using some bronzes as well, along with the silvers, but we sold most of our Germans. But we finally found you're live again. So have you swapped out Twitch for Facebook? What? When have I ever been live on Facebook? Invest on some cheese, you rat. Hey, listen. We're not a rat, okay? Are mainly stocking up on silvers, or are we stocking other cards? I'm glad you asked, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. If you see our coins are extremely low right now. I'm going to give you guys a couple guesses. You know one of them. One of them's really obvious. We've talked about it a lot already. What's the main thing we're all in on right now? Let's do a little quiz each day. What's the main thing you think we're invested in right now? We got over 3.5 million transfer profit. Where is a lot of those coins? Position mods. Yes. We have, I believe with the current market, we can sell between 1,800 and 1,200 lazy lists. Yeah, so we have 748. So I'm going to be trying to sell these for 2K plus. If we sell for 2K, that would be 1,900 after EA tax times 748. We have 1,421,200 coins. It's 1,600 now. Yes, for the buy now, but for the lazy list, they're still selling between 1,800 to 2,000. And if you're not lazy listing them, you're missing out on some easy coins. But yeah, so we picked up more of those. We sold some today, restocked on some. We have been trading and investing silvers. We always do that. I did some silver rares. That went well. But we are looking at a little bit bigger of a coin investment in a different way. I'll give you a hint. Today we got the first SBC that required it. With that hint, what do you think is the next thing we're investing in trading with, and flipping? No, I mean bid, bro. No, Benji, I know what you mean, buddy. I'm telling you, you can sell them for 1,800 to 2,000 lazy list on bid or buy now. It's been working all day today. Team of the weeks, baby. You ready for this? All right. So in our club, we got different 84 informs. Where are they? We got an Eriksson. We got the Shmurda Shirot. We got Smolin. We got Sorloff. We got Musalia. Musaila. However you say that. And then on our transfer list, we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. 31 Sorloffs on our transfer list. And we already sold a couple for 13,000. And we've been picking them up for 11K and under. I'm getting them for 10.75 and under now. So we're making over 1,000 coins on every single one of these we sell at that price. And the lower we pick it up on, the more profit. So what I'm doing is I'm treating it a little bit as an investment, a little bit as a lazy list, and a little bit as a, I don't know, just good coin making method. So we're going to keep picking them up. The way I'm doing this is I go to Gold Team of the Week. I go to there. Oh. It might be easier to put in his name actually than doing this. Nah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I look at what the buy nows are going for. So if we go to like 12K, you're going to notice that whether that's a glitch or not, everything's going for 12K. I like to snipe at 11,750. So I'll sit there. I'll go like that. Boom. Try to pick them up. Now let's sit for 1,300. So then in between doing this, I've been flipping silvers. Silver center backs. We've been picking up a lot on bid for 150. And the way I'm doing it today's going to differ a little bit from how we normally do silver center back. Normally, the goal for silver center back is picking up as many as we can as an investment, storing them in our club and selling duplicates. Today, to be able to afford these cards we're getting, there might be times where you see me store stuff, but for the most part, I'm selling everything we pick up. I'm using it as a trading tip rather than an investment. And I'm comparing price. If I can sell it for 300, sweet, I'll sell it for 300. If I can sell a card for 400, sweet, I'll sell it for 400. However, if a card has a buy now of, let's say, like 250 within the hour, I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm going to list it for 200, take the 50 coins profit, and move on to the next card. Now that we have all these team of the weeks and we're going to add more to the transfer list, we're going to have less space for these silvers, which means we need the silver selling quicker than we usually do it. So that's kind of the new way I'm doing it today as a trading tip. Oh, come on! No shot, I missed that. If you want to profit, buy upgradable road to the knockout cards like Moreno or Muller. Those are going to be extremely volatile, and there's a bunch of people already doing it. So those are for sure not a guaranteed coin thing. Anytime you use live cards, it is always a gamble, no matter what the card is. Really, the only times it's not a gamble is if you're picking them up for essentially the lowest price you can. How much you bidding? 150. Which SBC came out? They had a Liga Portuguesa road to the final card. Or road to the knockout, I should say. I'm not sure why his name's so hard to pronounce, man. That's a good question. What are you investing in, bro? Position modifiers. 84 rated informs for under 11K. And silver commons, mainly silver center backs for 150. Along with gold commons for 300. Why are you sniping Sorloth? Because I like making coins. Were the knockout cards down because of all the people that bought them thinking it was a good investment? I mean, they're just extremely volatile. I don't know how else to put it. So my beautiful man, Jean Mario, the SBC. So for silver bidding, am I just going for the major leagues? I never said that once. If you want to, you can. That's not my method. My method has always been to bid on everything. But if you want to change it and make it your own variant, absolutely go for it. If you want to do that with MLS as well, if you think MLSs are going to rise, because we're supposedly having an MLS one on the way. I don't know if it'd come tomorrow or later this week or what. But there's another MLS card in the Rulebreakers promo. We got Herrera and we got Chicharito. So we got two MLSs that are for sure in there. It seems like we would probably get that soon. What should I do with 50K, lads? Scott, I'm going to link you our trading playlist, buddy. Okay, come on, EA. Gotta let me snipe. Buy now, guaranteed upgrade or to the knockout card. Wait for next week for 15K profit. Hey, if it works for you, man, good luck, buddy. What should you pick up position modifiers for today? I didn't really pick up too many today. What you buying and selling the position modifiers for? When we were picking them up, we were picking them up early for 1,200 to 1,300. Yesterday, we were picking them up more for 1,400 and 1,500. We've been selling them for 1,800 to 2,000. We've sold probably 700 in the last couple days. What's coming with the MLS? Foundations. Or it should be, at least. What promo packs do we have in the store right now, guys? Does anyone know? Jessica Moreno, Dubs, the Villarreal striker. Nice. What are foundations? If you go to objectives, you'll see all the foundation cards. We have Eredivisie out, and we have Liga Portugal out right now. Which, by the way, I'll show it off real quick. Because the American looks insane. So you go to milestones. Look at this. 4-star, 4-star. With 99 agility. This card looks cracked as a super sub. Finesse shot. Are good commotions good investments for 300? I'm going to assume you meant gold commons. And if so, yes. Club stock and gold commons for 300 is really good. They all went to 500 to 600 minimum on the last repeatable SBC we had. All right, we're going to do 10-7-50 now. Worth investing in MLS Silvers? I would. You also could take a look at MLS Manager cards. You can pick them up for 150. People are going to need managers. How do you buy position modifiers? I bid on them. Just get consistent with it. I find typically for me the best time is when a lot of the UK people are just going to sleep. It was when I was picking a lot of mine up. $15K, which I do. I would find something to flip, buddy. In my opinion, I would flip silvers. That'd be my personal go-to. So if you want to take a look at our trading playlist, I will link it again in chat. Feel free to take a look at our silver trading and investing video. Baldy, I'm back after 3 months. Who are you? Click on the like button, or else you gain 79s on your packs and nothing else. You heard the man. You guys are enjoying the stream already? Feel free to smack the like button, dudes. Today is going to be a good, long stream. Going to be long for a while. Tony, Silent Tony, you said 3 months ago. Were you typing a lot in chat? Because the name doesn't really sound familiar. I'd need more context. Are you going back to Twitch in the future? We stream on Twitch every once in a while. We haven't left Twitch at all. What length do you get on the top trim? I believe it's a 2. I just have my twin sister shave most of it off. Alright, we need to pick up one more, boys. If I could pick up one more, that would be great. Actually, you know what? Nah, let's just bid on silvers right now. Here's the filter I'm using, guys. Silver common center back, 150 start price. Minimum buy now, 600. You can kind of do it however you want. I'm mainly looking for top nations and 70 pluses, or if I think it'd be a good SBC card. Yeah. Just mass bid then. Did the Liga NOS Silvers rise today? Yes, they did. There's one right there. Let's see what their prices are right now. Are you already doing Project Team of the Year? I'm considering it. So if you guys do !TOTY in chat, we have a Google spreadsheet of the packs I currently have. Now, there are going to be some that I for sure open. But what I'm thinking I might do is open packs every promo, but make more than we open. So that we're always going into like a positive direction, if that makes sense. So like, for example, if we get 80 pluses again, what I'll do is I'll craft 2, I'll save 1 and open 1 every single time we do it. That way we can slowly start saving up some stuff. Maybe like untradeable rewards from division rivals. Maybe foot champs, 100k packs we get every single week. I for sure want to save like the 100k pluses. Yeah, we always have the option to open them too. I'm not dead set at saving everything. There might be a time where I'm desperate, I really want to open stuff. A lot of it, I might spam a bunch of packs, but mainly the Team of the Year grind will start once League SBCs come. Once League SBCs come, we'll have a ton more packs that we're able to make and save. Hexu Care out of marquee matchups today. So happy. Nice. You reckon MLS rare silvers? Hey, another one sold. Let's go, baby. How much are we making per card? Let's see. I am making a minimum of 1,600 coins per card right now. Let's go. When's Team of the Year? Team of the Year is typically, what is it, end of January? Why are you storing the position changes instead of mass listing? Because I mass list throughout the day and overnight, and then when we're on stream actively needing our transfer list, I put them back in our club so we can fill it with other trades. How do you not get bid banned? So what I've noticed is there is a hard limit for the amount of bids you can do. If you are someone who in the past would get 1 million duplicates, you'd have hundreds upon hundreds. That is no longer a thing anymore. I don't know exactly what the hard cap is. It's over 100 for sure. I think it might be 150. So what I've noticed, and maybe you guys have noticed this too, is if you're bidding a lot, I really haven't gotten bid banned. What I have gotten though is that error message. And that error message, if I get rid of some of the duplicates I have and get under that 150 number, it fixes the problem and I'm able to bid again. So long story short, if you're getting that message and you have a bunch of duplicates close to 150, listing some stuff and getting rid of some of those duplicates would help. If they're not duplicates and you can store them in your club, that will help too. But yeah, that's kind of the main thing I've noticed personally. But if it is a bid ban because you've been spam bidden, just do it in smaller groups. Do it slower. You don't want to be super efficient because EA is going to think you're a bot. But yeah. I'll do Pokemon style stocking of all bronze and silver prems. What? Gotta catch them all? How you doing today? Actually, I'm doing great, buddy. How about you? Get ready for League SBC. Dude, I hope we get League SBCs sooner than later, man. How many packs did you save last year? I don't know. The year before that, we did hundreds. Last year, I don't think we went crazy for it. We went more the liquid coin route, which we're still going to do this year. I think I had over 5 million coins liquid, and we put like 1 million into upgrade packs or something. It's 200? Okay, yeah, maybe it's 200. I don't know the exact number. I just know when I hit it, it's not that I'm bid banned, it's that I have too many cards. Last year, I believe the date we got them was November 11th, someone said. So if EA's keeping to the same calendar, we could see it in the first couple weeks of November. I would hope we get it sometime by the end of October, if I got to choose, but it is what it is, man. All right, let's try again. Let's get another one, baby. Every time we do some open bids on silvers, we list some, we'll go buy another card. We'll keep like 10 to 15K or so each time, so it's easy to mass bid. And once we get back up to like 25K plus, we buy another one. I've invested so much in silvers that I have 5 pages plus for each league. I'm curious, for those of you who are investing in League SBC cards, and it's taken up a lot of your resources. If you have coins, I'm not talking about you, but I know there's some people who are using a lot of their coins of just buying League SBC cards and having them sit in their club. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to do the League SBC with the cards you have one time through and then be out of cards for... Or maybe you could do a couple times through potentially and be out of cards, or is it an investment that you're going to sell and make coins on? Because if it's not the top 5 leagues, like for example, let's say it's MLS. When we get the MLS League SBC, if you invest in MLS cards right now, sure, there might be a time where things are all like 500 to 1,000 coins, but very quickly, those are all going to fall to like a 400 buy now, 300 buy now on average. You'll have some for 250 and 200. That's how it usually is. When are you going to sell the position modifiers? I've been selling them. I've been selling them for 1,800 to 2,000, and then I pick up more for less. Rinse and repeat. The more I sell, the more I can pick up. You think EA will make League SBCs fully untradeable? I think it'll be very similar to what they did last year, unless they want to try something new. $1 million in upgrade packs is like a week's worth of work for you. If I remember correctly, we would mass bid on gold rares or gold commons. We'd store a bunch, flip duplicates, make some coins back, and we'd do that over the course of the weeks we had the repeatables. So it wasn't all at once. It would be like maybe a little bit before stream we'd build up, make some packs, and then we'd do some on stream. It definitely was a lot of work. I just don't know exactly how much work it was. Best tip for 200K, trading, not investing. I'm going to link you my trading playlist, buddy. Take a look at the silver trading / investing video. Show you how to flip silvers, make a lot of coins on them. And then if you wanted to do some other stuff as well, could do some inform flipping. There's opportunities for that. Sell the position modifiers this weekend. Again, I sell them every single day. I'm not saving them for a specific day. I sell for what the market's going for, a little above it for lazy listers. I do that throughout the day when I'm working. I just keep hitting relist. And then by the time we start the stream, I store them all back in my club. The past couple days, we've sold hundreds upon hundreds of them. I think earlier I said about 700 plus. That would seem about right because we got pretty low on our supply, but then we bought more each day. Yeah, we just do that over and over. Depends on what the packs are too, if they rise or not. Yeah, a little bit, but for the most part, we kind of live in Silver League SBC card land and in BPM land. Most FIFAs, they're not that high. If it's a top 5 league, they're typically high. If it's not a top 5 league, they're not that high. We had the Pro League last year, which was typically the lowest. But besides that, it was very easy the day of the SBCs coming out, picking up a lot of those leagues for 150 on bid. and selling for like 300, 400 by now. So I'm not saying to not do it. I would just sell them almost instantly after the League SBC comes out, because they're gonna get shot down in price drastically, especially if we have a tradable silver pack, because there's going to be a bunch of silver supply and then it'll be repeatable. What's the profit so far? Today I think we're up 100K so far. Gonna go ham on MLS Silvers. I'll probably get offered a green card by Biden. Just here flipping silver center backs. It's working pretty good. Yep, this is the main way we've made our transfer profit so far this year, boys. Very easy coins. Average about 100K to 200K a day doing this. What time zone you in? I'm from America, so I'm in Central Time Zone, in the state of Wisconsin. $100K today? That doesn't answer my question. What'd you say? What's the profit so far? Doesn't that answer it? 100K profit? If you're saying liquid coins are always getting moved somewhere, so we don't have the liquid coins to show. Everything that we get transfer profit-wise, we're putting into more position modifiers, more silvers, and more informs. Oh, total FIFA profit, 3.6 mil something. How many players have you bought and sold so far? If you're talking silvers, probably we've bid it on 1,000 today. I've probably sold over 500 today. I took my lunch break at marquee matchups and we sold at least 500 cards then. A bunch of them for 500 plus as well. Lateral de chess de FIFA 23 hasta el momento. I don't know how to answer in Spanish. It'd be more what I'd want to say in Spanish is it'd be more transfer profit if I wasn't addicted to promo packs. Because all the profit we made yesterday, we opened the promo packs worth. Is there on screen? Yep, transfer profit is in the middle of the screen. We just haven't updated it to today's total. I'm going to buy 100K in MLS Silvers. Go for it, man. All right, let's try this again. Only traded bronze, silvers, and icons. I traded with bronze and silvers when I'm waiting for the icons to sell. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. I low-key kind of want to get into hero flipping a little bit. Also, if I can hold on to a couple of heroes, put them in a team and play with them, I feel like it would be fun. What to invest? Rope. We are investing in position modifiers. 84 rated informs for under 11K. We are getting silver center backs for 150. And gold covenants for 300. Those are our main things. Did I miss anything else? I guess we pick up silver libs and silver suds too. That's been kind of club stock. It's same as anything else. When we get a daily SBC, we check silver rares and commons. So we'll sell those if they have value. So like I'm sure lib cards shoot it up today. I just didn't check. Hats off to that dedicated man. It's not actually that crazy. Voice crack there. If you really break it down, if you're bidding in groups of like, I mean, we do like 25 at a time typically, something like that. If you're doing that a couple of times every like, doing it for like chunks of 5 to 10 minutes, you can easily get hundreds of cards within an hour. No problem whatsoever. We don't need to know what rat is in Spanish. No one here is a rat, right? Until I pack Mbappe, then for sure we'll be a rat. Dad, say what's up, buddy? Good evening, guys. How are you all? I got my Road to the Knockout Foden in my rival rewards. GG, man. Yeah, if anyone ever wants to share play their rewards, I will link my PSN in chat. If you guys want to add me, don't add me on the PlayStation friends list, but the same name for the PSN is the same name for the EA Social. If you guys want to send me a friend request on EA Social to track our transfer profit and our club value, I would love to do that. Compete against you guys. Reed finally hitting puberty? Bro, I swear my voice has gotten higher the older I get. It's supposed to be the opposite. Why 84 rated informs? Do you think they'll go up this weekend? SBCs are starting to come out where they need informs. So realistically, like previous years, informs will rise. 84 rated informs have a quick sell of like 10.250, I believe, or close to that. So if you're picking them up for under 11K, worst case scenario, you quick sell them for a couple hundred coins lost, but that would never need to happen because most of these are going for 1,200 plus. They can sell within the hour. We've been lazy listing for 1,300 and we've been selling a couple for 1,300 already. And the longer you hold on to them, typically the more they go up in value. If you want to look at Footbin to previous years, you can see graphs of all the 84, 85, 86 rated informs. Kind of see what they do over time. I don't think anyone can match that transfer profit. I am not even top 5, I think, right now on my friends list. We have a guy in the community who had 10 mil transfer profit week 1. Multiple of you in chat right now have over 5 million. Danny, what's up, bro? Long time no see, brother. How you been? EA Social, what's that? It's the cross-platform adding, so you can add PC people and Xbox people. As Roma win on Monday, when will Dybala get his upgrade? Because I bought him a few days ago. I'm not sure, man. He's the GOAT! The GOAT! Do you play football? I did. Then I retired after getting too many concussions. Did track for a year. Broke a school record in the 4x100. Then just transitioned to lifting. So I'll lift and then I'll play some footy for fun. Some pickup or juggle around the worlds. Football, tennis, you name it. Liam, what's up, buddy? I'm only at 2.1 mil. Is this Liam? Is this the brother of Jess, by chance? I would have to leave anything and sit in front of a PC too. Do that. I'm great. Went completely to the tearing, as we say in the Netherlands last weekend. What, you got messed up? Oh, this is another one? Oh, yeah. I have around 90K. Any decent methods to make coins? Yep, I'll link you the trading plans, buddy. Feel free to look at our silver trading and investing video. Makes really easy coins. You could probably double that tonight easily. This is a random guy from Wales. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll let me show it off again real quick. If you guys put exclamation mark TOTY in chat, you will be able to see our packs that we have saved currently. So the way I'm using this right now, I'm using this as just kind of a placeholder to show everyone at any given point in time what we have. This doesn't mean I'm saving it for Team of the Year. It just means we have it currently. So we have 5 packs so far, 180K worth of value. One of those is a 100K pack. We'll for sure probably save the 100K packs for Team of the Year each week from rewards. If we get 100K packs, 50K packs too. Any repeatable SBC, we'll probably open half and keep the other half. Yeah. If you guys want your own spreadsheet too, you can copy this and make your own. There's ones all over Twitter. Some are different. I can get you the plain version, or you can just take this and remove the packs that I put on. It should be good. Yeah, if you ever want to see what packs we have, especially if we get over like 50, they'll be there. I'm sad. Why are you sad, bud? I'm completely in my element with silver flipping, but they've been kind of killing the silver market last week. Last week was extremely low, but there's still a lot of good flips. And if you would have invested, you would have made a killing this week. I'm sure you were picking up still. But even today, the English cams were all like, what, 2K plus? Huge amount of money there. All cams at one point were like 800 plus. Then it dropped down quickly after that. So we sold a bunch for 700, 600, 500, and then down to doubling our coins for the 150 bids. Posted on Discord. Yeah, let me put it in Discord. Oh, we didn't send that we're live. Oops. Where do we put that under? I'll just do FIFA packs. If you are saving packs. Point for Team of the Year. Here's a spread. All right, that should be the standard one. I don't think that's mine. Mine's a separate tab one, so it should be the correct one. I'm crying but don't want to talk about it? Okay, bud. Well, hopefully you feel better, man. Dude, burst silvers and Brazilian bronzes. You beast. Alright, come on. Is this a group of Sorlofs that got listed together? Alright. Let's make a bet right now in chat. We got 9 minutes for this, so I'll put a poll in chat. Will we sell a Sorlof at 13K in the next 10 minutes? Let me know what you think. We've sold 2 so far. What I miss? A lot of stuff, actually. We went over the new objectives. We went over marquee matchups, what was up today, how many coins you could have made on silvers if you missed out on it, bidding techniques right now, investing techniques. We went over position modifiers. We went over 84 informs. We went over gold commons. We went over quick flips on silver center backs currently to make some coins. You missed Project Team of the Year spreadsheet. What else? I think that might be it. I was doing silvers earlier and found a random silver which was getting bought at max 5K. Yeah, some of them will be like that. They'll have a daily SBC that there's an SBC solution and they're going for crazy coins. Just so I had 530, I told you I'm going to spend it all on gold commons and midfielders and other investments. I don't know how, but I have 560. Hey, GG, buddy. Your suggestions on suds worked for me last week. I made over 70K in just 3 to 4 hours. Hey, GG, man. Should work again if we get these same repeatable SBCs, so keep your eyes on those. If commons rise for the gold commons, the gold suds will follow. So you don't even need to invest in them. If you want to put some in your club, you can. But as the gold commons start to rise, a lot of people will start bidding on gold commons instead of the gold suds. You have an opportunity to pick up hundreds of those. I'm crying and sad because I love my granddad, and the day he dies, I'll be crying forever. He's 73 already. I'm just too sad. Want a happy life, not like this. So he hasn't died, but you're sad that he will. If that's the case, I can speak from experience. I lost my grandma this year, and it was one of the hardest things I ever went through, man. But what it made me realize was how important it is this time we have with friends and family. So make sure you don't waste it, man. Like, one of the things that if I could change anything, would go back and do is just be more involved when you're at some place. So for me, it's very easy for me, especially in past years when it wasn't just 30 cards on the transfer list on your companion app. If I'd be hanging out with family, or we'd go travel to see family, I would talk with them, I'd play board games, we'd watch TV, but I'd also be on my phone too, placing bids, doing league SBCs, yada yada. And although like I enjoyed doing that and I still held conversations, I wish I was more involved in just those conversations we're having with family, especially my grandma. Because yeah, looking back, man, there's a lot of more memories that could have potentially been made. But more than anything, I look back and just see all the good that she did, and I look back and see all the lives she touched and all the people who are going to kind of continue her traditions. We, for example, took over kind of the Christmas parties, so we've been hosting them at our apartment, which has been really nice. We took a little tree from her funeral that they put over her casket. It was branches of a Christmas tree. Put them over it, and like some of the branches were together and made like a mini Christmas tree. I don't know if you've ever watched like Charlie Brown, but think of like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, like the little messed up looking one that no one would want. And we made that like our little Christmas tree for the Christmas party. So yeah, man, you will miss your grandparents when they die. You'll miss your parents when they die. You'll miss your friends when they die. And the reason you'll miss them is because their life was well lived. And they left an impact on you. So my challenge to you, man, is not only enjoy every time you get to see them, but for you, when it comes to other people, you're the same thing, right? Like one day you're not going to be here. You have people in your life who probably look up to you or care for you. The same thing applies there. Make sure you're making memories with them, man. Make sure you're using the time wisely. Hear my last two, not loud though. I read the last one. I don't see any other message from you in chat. I read your why you're crying out loud, and then we just gave like 10 minutes of commentary. Do it. Well, you get to see him every week. Hey, I wish I could have saw my grandma every week, man. It was longer than that for me. So that's a blessing, be able to see them every week. And like if you're still young and you live with your parents, or you're just blessed to be able to live with your parents, you might feel like you should move out soon, or you're in a rush to move out. The second you move out from living with your parents, the amount of times you see your parents throughout the rest of your life dramatically goes down. Because you go from seeing them every single day to maybe like, let's say my case, I live about 10-15 minutes away from my family. So seeing them every single day now is once or twice a week max. So I go from 365 days a year down to potentially on the low end, like maybe 50, 52. And then if you move even further away, or you only travel to see them on holidays, it really does put in perspective how important that time is. Got a party on the 29th of October. Yeah, I got a party too. I won't be here from the 28th to the 30th. I will be gone. I should be back to, I think, stream a little bit on that Sunday, the 30th. But I'll be gone that Friday and that Saturday. Wish my grandparents were here, but they'll always be with me in my heart. The family, don't take your family for granted, because something can happen. Yeah, and age too, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. People aren't living forever, so. As much as it sucks, and we know, I don't know your grandparents exactly, but we all, to a certain extent, have family that we've gone through this with, and it doesn't make it easier, but the more it happens, the more you kind of pick up on like these points and these life lessons. All right, we got 2 minutes left, boys. Will one of these sell? We've sold 2 already for lazies. Can we get another one? I have around 500K. What should I club stock? Gold, commons, and silvers? Yeah, if you want to put a little bit into position modifiers or and lazy list those and get them to sell, you could go for that. You could go for 84 informs if you want to, let's say, get 4 different ones for under 11K and stock them in your club and forget about them until they're 14, 15K. You could do that as well. You could put 500K into them and list them for like 1,300 and try to make over 1,000 per card. Do a bunch of stuff. We Indians always share their parents. Moving out is a Western thing. Yeah, I very much like that about the Indian culture, is how the family unit is very much living in the same house. Same with a lot of Asian cultures as well. Let's see. The poll I'm ending now. 88% of you said yes. Moment of truth. All right, we'll give it like another 15. We'll hop back in. Do we get the MLS Foundations tomorrow? Potentially. I don't know if it's been confirmed, but with the 2 MLS cards that are going to be in the next promo, it would make sense that we're going to continue to get more of these leagues and that the MLS would be next. All right, here we go. Did we get it? Nope, didn't sell. Rip. Brokey Mumbo? Yeah, I know. It's probably weird to see me with this little coins. It's probably a very weird sight. 17 likes. Mumbo, where's our pack opening? I don't know what you want me to open. Bronze pack? Bronze pack at 1 million likes. How about that? What are these teams I'm facing today? Dude, there's been some crazy players out there. Xbox has been pretty easy to play against. So has PlayStation. PC, man. PC players I don't feel like are great. But it's the weird combo of the teams they make and having a good PC that I feel like makes them better than Xbox for sure. And then maybe gives them a little bit of an edge to PlayStation players. Double 80 plus in the code? Dude, wait, hold on. If they make double 80 plus the same requirements that they made the 180 plus, that would be sick. If they make it all gold commons and do 11, that would still be sick. If they make it so we have to put rares in, and they make it less, they do like 5 or 6, but a couple of them have to be rare, that wouldn't be the end of the world either. But if it's going to be all rares, 11 rares for a 80 double, that would suck. I just know with Ronaldo being in packs, though, they're going to try their hardest to give us some crazy stuff. Also, 80 plus, 2 in the week, 1 through 4 in the code. Nice. Nice. Sucking up on these high-rated meta silvers from the top 5 leagues. Good for you, buddy. My biggest issue with silvers, this is my one critique from silvers, and I feel like you guys might feel this way too. Is anyone else in the camp of whether you put a 50 in your club, or you put hundreds in your club, or you're bidding on hundreds or thousands, that there's just simply not enough time in the day to list them? Especially like during marquee matchups and stuff. Like, I feel almost over-invested, where my mind can't decide what I want to sell in the moment because we have so many different things. Hopefully I'm not alone with that. Should I invest in Eredivisie players? Why would you invest in Eredivisie players, buddy? The Eredivisie thing's already out, unless you think something else is coming out or they're going to raise in price. If you're trying to predict future ones, MLS would probably be a better shot at a future foundation. What's my team looking like? I can show it off right now. What you trading today? Inform flipping, silver center back flipping, position modifier investing, gold common investing. This is our team currently, man. Rafael took a huge L in price. He dropped off dramatically, so we'll probably never sell this card. He'll probably forever be in our club now. We moved Dest to left back. We have him on full chem with Turner in goal. Ended up getting this to 31 chem. What I might do, I think we need a Roma player for sure. I might remove Rodrigo. I think if I do that, I think I can get Dybala in here and still be on full chem potentially. Unless I lose one on Harrison. Which, if that's the case, what's an Argentinian Prem card I could get while I get Dybala? Preferably play Dybala at like the cam spot or striker if I have to or whatever. But then Carrera, I didn't realize, is he in the Prem? I thought he was in, is he in La Liga? It maybe have to be the goalie. So if we put like Martinez in goal, because I don't think we'd want to do a center back. We could put Martinez in goal. I would have to get an American in though to get Dest the full chem, which means we could probably get Pulisic in and be fine. But I think we'd have to play a formation with the right wing. How much does layout cost now? I'm afraid to look. I bought him at 12K. Oh, he has a under 5K bid. Oh my gosh. Oh. No. No shot. Max 86 baby icon in the code. Does someone have a full list of 80? You know what? Let me do it. I'm going to not read chat for a minute. If you guys have a comment that you've put in already, I will get to it in a second. If you're thinking about leaving a comment now, maybe hold off for a minute. because I'm going to show you guys this list, and then I'm going to read the rest of the chat. So let's go to players. We're going to go to baby icons. We're going to go to a max rating of 86. Wait, is it max of 86 or is it 86s in general? So if we went low rating, let's go low first. If it could be 85s, got Ashley Cole, Seedorf, Makaleli, Suker, Petit, Torres, Gattuso, Haji, Zola, Crespo, Wright, Littman. I would not mind a Crespo, low-key. Wouldn't mind a Crespo. Hernandez is in there. Essien, Vidic. He's getting an SBC, I think, right? Ferdinand, Perez, Killman, Costa, Campbell, Shevchenko, Puyol, Vieri, David, Fernando, Lampard, Frank, Zambrata. I'd probably want a Zambrata over anybody else. Any AC Milan icon I'd be happy with. You got Larson, Barnes, Veron, Dalek, Owen, Kluivert, Vieira, Nedved, Schmeichel, Czech, Raul, Carlos, Keane, Hullet. Hullet would be nice. Van Nistelrooy, Gerrard, or Rooney. So those aren't all bad options. The question's going to be, what is the price going to be for the SBC if you bought it all out? Yesterday, the Eredivisie players were over 1,000. So if they were over 1,000 because it came out yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, but why would you invest in them now? It sounds like they hit their max price and they're on the way down. Would it not? Or am I missing something? Because there are players and objectives in which you need to play 10 games. Yeah, so again, correct me if I'm wrong. Would it be a trading tip and not an investment? Because what would you be investing in? They're already raised in price. It's on the point down from its max. People are still doing the SBCs, so instead of investing, flip them. Bid on them less than they're buy now and sell them. Got bid banned and switched to PS, but it didn't work. Sander, if you have a bunch of cards that are unassigned, what we found out is, I believe it's either 150 or 200. It's over 100 for sure. But if you hit a max limit somewhere in there, I don't know if it's an exact number or if it's a range, but EA makes it where you can no longer place a bid or snipe someone. And we figured that out because we were today, for most of the day, unable to bid. I literally listed a couple silvers and then we were able to bid again. So I would try that. Exactly how I feel, Mumbo. Almost 4K cards in the club. It'd be difficult to sell them all. Last year, finished with 4.5K in the club. So much coins I missed out on. Yeah. So what I think I'm going to do, along with investing in silvers, I think I'm going to do a better job of going in and flipping. Even if I can double my coins on a card, I might take it and then invest some more. Yeah, there might be a couple cards that we miss out on that will go for 1,000, 2,000 that we weren't able to pick up on bid again. But in my head, at any point in time, we have like 1 million coins worth of silvers sitting in our club that just do nothing, rather than do nothing in the form of we're waiting for it to go up for an investment, when realistically maybe we could be flipping a lot of those for double the coins, reinvest, and then have more coins to put into other things. Because I feel like limiting it to more investment that's in our club is making us miss out on opportunities. You sniped basically for 15 and sold for 24. Nice, man. So because of the Eredivisie, players will rise up in price. I believe they already hit what their max would be. It would only be going downhill because most people would get the objectives done eventually. But the people still doing them, you could get a trading tip with them, but not an investment, right? There's Crayer from Argentina. Yeah, there's more than one plane. Yeah, Carlos, but I asked what Argentinians are in the Prem. So if he's in Italy, I don't need him. We would need an Argentinian in the Prem to get the Ken Bud is what I was looking for. Thanks for making me happier, Mumbo. No problem, buddy. Glad I sold them. I'm going to start club stacking silvers and golds now. Hope I made a lot of coins. I mean, just by flipping right now you can, so. Yeah. If you're going through compare prices, and you notice, honestly, if you guys wanted to, low key, this might be a new way you can do investing. If you mass bid on a group, instead of storing everything and selling duplicates, just go through card by card and compare price. If you can double your coins on the card in that moment, sell it. If you can't, store it in your club. That way you're making actively more coins at the same time as investing. All right, we got another round coming too, it looks like. 3 minutes. How many are in this chunk? Looks like a bigger chunk there. What are your clubs stocking? Gold commons, silver rares, libs, suds, 84 rated informs, position modifiers, shadows. Oh, speaking of shadows. $2.3 on bid. Might pick up more shadows before the weekend. We'll see. Max 86. Lazzini would be the best one for sure, right? Lazzini over anybody else. Yeah, no, you're good, Carlos. Maybe I did say Serie A, but I meant Prem. We need a Prem Argentina if we're going to get that full chem. Club stock Eredivisie and Portugal League players. I tell you if they rise over 1K. I guess I'm not understanding why. Maybe if they're not up in price, you store them. But if they have value right now, I guess I don't understand why you're calling it an investment. If they're out right now, is it really an investment? Technically? No, I guess I'm confused by the language. I see it more as a trading tip than an investment. If I translated that to League SBCs, and League SBCs were out, and I said I'm investing in League SBC cards, technically it'd be true, but it wouldn't make sense in my head. Because the League SBCs are already out. There'd be a different reason why we're investing in them. Are you trying to sell all my informs? Only the duplicate ones. Base opposition mods are 1600 by now because EA hasn't dropped tradable packs with consumables in a while. Fun fact, you can sell a lot of those 1600 by nows for actually 1800 to 2000. They still get bought out. Let's check because we haven't checked for a couple hours. So if we go to 1500, everything's selling within like 10 seconds. Go to 16, everything's selling within a minute. If we go to 17, they should start expiring. Oh wait, no, they're going for 17 too. Oh geez, wait. Okay, let's check if they're getting bought for 1800 still. Yep, there's 1700 bids at least. That one got bought out. Will this one get bought out? That one did not. That one did. Let's try a couple more. So people are definitely bidding up to it. So the question is, if I'm sitting on over 1 million coins worth of position modifiers in my club, whether I sell them for 1800 or 2000, somewhere between there, would it make more sense instead of reinvesting into them, putting them into 84 informs and getting more of those? Because in my head, I'm thinking, at some point after rewards, or there's always going to be some rewards where there's going to be consumables. I feel like there's always an opportunity to win them on bid, no matter what the buy now is, and we can always lazy list them. But I'm curious if their price is going to continue to trend upward. What that would look like. Imagine if they go extinct and we have... How many coins would that be? Hold on. If they went extinct for 5K. Let's do some math on that. By the off chance they went extinct. That'd be 3,553,000 coins in there. So what we could do is every time we make profit on something, we could keep buying more and get that to the point where it could potentially be 10 million plus in there. And just keep dollar cost averaging like we've been talking about. But who knows? Do you guys hear that vacuum going on? We have a Roomba that just drives around at random times. It keeps banging into the door. Here we go. You know what? Let me try some. Damn. People are going to be all over this, right? Yeah, no shot I picked these up. Maybe open bids? I want to see if I can get one at least. Make me feel better about myself. I feel like you gotta see the 1 hour thing before it hits the 59 minutes. 59 second thing. Oh, come on! No! Bro. That would have been big money. There has to be a bot buying those, bro. No shot. 4 minutes out. I'm curious, if I place a bid on all these, how many I'd actually win. How much are they? 1,200 within the hour, at least. Ambledon. What a lad. Did today feel like Friday to anybody else? Those of you in the UK, it must be pretty close to Friday now, but all day today felt like it was a Friday and not a Thursday. I don't know why. Or is it just me, or does Holland feel ass after the update? I don't think I've ever used Holland, so I'm not sure. My problem with silver club stocking is I can only stock up on console because I have too many dupes. I can only list 30. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know why it felt like a Friday. It was weird, though. It kind of wrecked my vibe most of the day. Because I was like, oh, Sunday and plays tomorrow. Sunday and plays tomorrow. Nope. Still got to wait. Ellis Sims is warming up. Finally back to trainings and stuff. Ooh, Michoud might be replacing Evans, potentially. Sargent's home match against West Brom has been rescheduled and will now be played Monday, the 12th. Des Serkin will most likely be involved. Sweet. Ooh. Might get some U21 action as well. You have 748 position modifiers. What's the average price you bought them? The low end was $1,200 to $1,300. The high end was $1,400 to $1,500. So somewhere in between there. I can't wait till I go to bed and I wake up and I can relist them all at the same time. It's going to be such a great feeling. Not having all these separate Sorloths. I got college tomorrow, but I was literally thinking all day in college. Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah, man. We must live in a simulation or something. I don't know how to explain that. I was living in the Man U game. We had 500 plus passes and 31 shot attempts and 1 goal. What, I didn't realize Man U played today. Oh, they played Oman Nola. McTominay put it away in the 93rd. Jeez. Yeah, 34 shots. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Bro, the highlights are just going to be a bunch of misses. How did, oh, no, we don't want to quick sell those. How did he score at least? Was it a good goal? What do you think of the Sunderland documentary making a return? I'm excited, man. I think it'll be fun to watch to see where they pick up from. Because if it goes off of when I think they started recording, I think they could give a really cool angle of us barely making playoffs the last couple weeks after hiring Alex Neil those last couple months. Us, I don't think losing a game for a solid while, getting a lot of wins and draws, clinching playoffs, winning playoffs, getting promoted, the signings, the deals, then the whole debacle with Alex Neil leaving the club, I think was right around then they started filming. So it'd be a little bit of everything then to start off the series. I think that'd be really cool. You get a bunch of content out of that. The match would be their goalkeeper, bro. He has to get a hero card or something, man. Jeez. He was on smoke. Wasn't a crazy amount of shots on goal, though. It was 13 shots on target, so he still probably made a lot of saves. But a lot of those shots still missed. By crazy amounts, too. Time, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? Good. Should you invest in 84s? Golds or informs? I've been invested in informs. I'm not sure about gold 84s prices, though. Took a nap on the bench before he came on. At what point would you start saving packs for Team of the Year? I'm glad you asked, buddy. I don't know if you were here for it, but I'm going to link you my Team of the Year spreadsheet. We put a spreadsheet for you guys inside of Discord as well if you go to the pack section. This is where we're going to be keeping track of everything. The reason I started putting in stuff now is not that I'm starting a project Team of the Year now. It's I wanted to get in the habit of tracking stuff. And then if I'd open stuff, seeing how easy it is to remove things as well. But what I'll most likely do is 100k packs and above. I'll probably save those for Team of the Year. A lot of untradeable packs, if I feel like it'd be a good thing for fodder during Team of the Year as well, probably save those. If we get like more repeatable SBCs, instead of saving everything, what I might do is every one I save, I open one. So like, for example, last week with the 80 pluses, if I would go back and redo last week, I would do them for profit, but I'd make one to save and I'd make one to open. I would have done that and just slowly make them before we get League SBCs. That way we can get to the point where we already have a couple hundred packs. We always have something we can open to on stream if we want. We have promo packs we can open at any point. We're still making coins. Seems like a really balanced approach where we have stuff kind of, it's almost like an investment, so to say. I would view it as an investment. We're investing in the packs. That way we don't have to grind them or make them when a promo comes out then. We have it prepared. If we want to open X amount during this next promo, we can. Otherwise, we're not forcing ourselves to. Rash had so many opportunities. Best way to get unbid banned? Sander, how many duplicates do you have, buddy? If you have close to 150 cards that are unassigned for you, that's what's causing your bid ban. If you don't have that and it's an actual bid ban, you can just switch from companion app to web app or to console or whatever one you didn't get bid banned on. 222? Yeah, you hit a limit then. So no matter what you do, it's not going to let you bid. So what you have to do is you got to sell some of the stuff or store some of the stuff or put some on your transfer list. Once you get that down a little bit, it should allow you to bid again. We ran into that today. I didn't place a single bid today for about 8 hours. I thought I was bid banned the whole time from the previous night, but it turned out we just had too many cards. Money for informs, that's fine. You can just flip silvers. If you want to invest in MLS cards, if you think we're going to get the foundations, MLS tomorrow or sometime this week, that could be a good thing. You can sell them the hype or just flip them now. Can imagine Scott McTominay being really good in 4 to 5 years. How old is he? Is he early 20s or is he late teens? Oh, he's 26. No shot. Is he actually? Dude looks like he just went through puberty. Harry Kane is a beast on New Gen. Because of him, I qualified for champs. Nice. 4 to 5 years he'll be retiring. Yeah, he'll go back to the Scottish League before he does, probably. Did I see Suns Volley last night? I did not, sadly, no. He's getting better. I mean, to be fair, the start of the year, it was hard to get worse. Does have a red card now because of 4 yellows? Nice. He's here to stay and be a decent squad player, but never going to start again. I could see that. He's the type of guy where I could see it going either way. United's luck, Casemiro will pick up an injury and be out for like the rest of the season. So is there even a way to invest in MLS cards with loads and unassigned? You can get to whatever that limit would be. You can put 100 on your transfer list, and you can club stock every single card that's a silver from the MLS in your club. Those would be your only options. Can't wait for the World Cup. Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. I'm really excited for the England-United States game. Obviously, I want United States to win, but I think it'll just be fun to watch them both play. The question will be, will England be in form by the time they meet the United States? Because we already know the United States is a mess after their qualifying window, but will England have their stuff together as well? Because right now, I think Wales is getting bottom of the group. I think United States is getting third. I think Iran's getting second, and I think England's getting first. As it stands with current play, squad fitness, health, results. Wales is going to be too defensive. And I think that'll be the one game where the United States breaks out against them. Because we like sitting back as well, but if we get more attack-minded, I think we can flip that switch. I think England will walk over Wales. I think Iran versus Wales will be a good game, but Iran will win. I think Iran will beat United States. I think Iran will beat, or England will beat United States, and I think Iran will beat the United States. So I think Wales walks away with nothing. I think United States walks away with 3 points in 3 games. I think Iran walks away with, 6 points? And then that'd leave England with 9. Do I want that to happen? Absolutely not. I want United States top of group, but that's what I'm thinking currently. Wait until the World Cup ends. So World Cup in Qatar ending around Christmas, not making me pumped. It's going to be so weird having a World Cup during holidays. Like, it literally starts around Thanksgiving in the United States. Black Friday time-esque. Going all the way through to basically Christmas. Weird no Liverpool talk these days. Adam's been awfully quiet about Liverpool. I don't know if you said anything in the football IRL section, but he's been extremely quiet. Killing's joining Reds in January. Wait, who's he linked to? Real Madrid and Liverpool is like the only 2 options right now. What trading method are you doing right now? Right now, I'm going to link it to you, buddy. If you look in the trading playlist, it's our silver trading and investing video in there from the other week. Feel free to take a look at it, buddy. Just thinking, imagine if they going to release SBC again like they did under Euros 2021 for all teams. Some countries were expensive stuff like Hungary and Finland. Might be smart to stock silvers. I think it's confirmed that this is going to be a 2-week promo, which brings us, I believe, to the 28th, which is October 28th, the Friday. Are we going to get a Scream promo on the 28th? Or are we going to get a World Cup introduction thing around that time? Because all this stuff is oddly coming together at weird times. 100K weekly plus a hug from Jurgen should get it done. Nah, but on a real note, Liverpool are so ass, it's crazy. Like 7-1 to Rangers. Victory ain't fooling me. I always like watching those results, though. Because I feel like... I don't know. I feel like there are extremely dedicated Scottish football fans who are very passionate. But I feel like there's never really opportunities to truly see how they would line up in the Prem unless you get a matchup like this. And I think there's no better test than a struggling Liverpool side to see what that would potentially look like. I think if you take the top Scottish football teams in the Scottish League, I think they get close to facing relegation, if not getting relegated. This might be a hot take, but if you take the top MLS team, I think they avoid relegation and land around maybe 15th due to the amount of money they typically have compared to probably the Scottish football teams. Why are you selling for $250? I'm selling for whatever price it's probably going for right now. If I look about 15 minutes in and I don't see a bid under 300, I'll list for 300. If I see one for 300 or 250, I'll list it lower. So our main goal right now is to sell these as quick as possible on these flips. So whether we're making 50 coins per card, 100, 150, 200, 300, 400. It's all about making the most out of these slots we have here. Sure looks like the cams are being held up a little bit. Which inadvertently, listing these for 200 not only gets them to sell quickly, it also slowly lowers the buy now prices on cards, which makes it easier to win them on bid. So we're kind of helping ourselves in the process. Several goals, don't need to say anything more. What is Trent Slender, man? Can't defend, but you can't ignore what he's done. No one is ignoring, I think, what he's done. It's always going to be defensive slander is what they're giving him. No one's denying his ability to get assists or get up the pitch. It's his lack of defensive awareness as a right back that people are questioning. I think he hit it pretty well before. I think with having Van Dijk next to him and just how good Liverpool were performing for a while, I think you could very much hide it. But now it's not only completely exposed, teams go in trying to play that area of Liverpool's defense. And he's getting more and more called out for it. Like, can't defend and costing the team a lot of goals is a pretty big thing for a defender? Yeah, it's extremely valid criticism. I mean, if miraculously Salah left the squad and he went further up the pitch, which he already does typically, you'd have to start looking at him as a midfielder or a winger if you want to judge him off those attributes. But if you're a defender, you're going to get judged off of your defensive ability. If you're a left back or right back or left wing back or right wing back, yeah, sure, you're going to look at assists too and your ability to get up the pitch. But in Trent's case, no matter how good he is attacking, he is so horrifically poor defensively that I'm convinced I could get past him defensively. I'm pushing it, relax. I don't mean that. Why does he show it then? Haaland's too good. We should leave City ASAP. Nah, bro. I want Mbappe to leave PSG and come to the Prem. And I want Haaland to stay in the Prem. That's going to be the next generation's battle. The new Messi Ronaldo is going to be Haaland, Mbappe in the Prem. Did you not know Salah's the go to football? Did you guys see the 442 top 100 players of all time? Did you guys see that list? But Jay's awful. Get him out of my club. Now he will improve. He just lacks confidence. Wait, Benji, who are you talking about? There's a couple different footballers we were mentioning. I'm not sure who you're saying. Mbappe to Man U with his idol? Nah, bro. Do a Mbappe Ronaldo player swap with a bunch of money on top of it. So that evens out a little bit more. Have Ronaldo and Messi play together to end their career. Do you think 84 informs will go up in price? They've already started rising in price, and we've already sold a couple. Making over 1,000 coins per card, pushing over 1,500 per card. So yeah, if you're picking them up under 11,000 for 10,750 or even 1050, or 10.5, I should say. Especially if we get the icon tomorrow, 100%, yeah. You just got to be patient with them. If you're lazy listening right now, you can get some to sell. But if you're waiting for them to rise, let's say we get the icon tomorrow, they could rise that day of, or there could be so much people invested in them that it takes a little bit after the fact. But if you look at any 84 rated informs from the previous FIFA at their charts and you time it compared to this FIFA, you have a very similar concept of the longer it's out of packs, the more it's used in SBCs, the more it goes up in price. So at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you for when you want to sell. The most coins you'll get out of it is not selling it quickly. He's only 23. He could defend an elite level, and he's literally the most complete right back of all time. No, I definitely think Trent will get better defensively throughout the course of his career. I think if he put on a little bit more muscle, and I think if he got trained on how to defend, especially on the counter, and kind of look over his shoulder, I think that would help a lot. I think also him and Van Dijk will be working a ton in the upcoming months on that as well. On communication and coordination when he does go up the pitch. And depending on who Liverpool has in their midfield, maybe they play in some way where someone drops, like a defensive mid drops and covers for Trent to allow him to get a little bit more central maybe. But who knows? Just where it stands right now, that's his biggest weakness for sure, and Liverpool's biggest weakness. Is investing in a league Portugal silver's a good play? I don't know why you'd invest in them, buddy. The foundation's already out, so you could trade with them. They've already reached the highest point they're probably going to reach. This guy, I don't know what. Oh, come on. E-P-U-R-E. 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 1 second, guys. E-P-U. I've gotten this guy so many times, and he's shown up in so many SBC solutions. I don't know who he is. But look at that. I think there's a 700 buy now, separating him from 5K. Or maybe not. Looks a little bit glitched. Because I was doing open bids. But yeah, we were selling them for 700 plus pretty easily. 1,000 plus too at points. I can see why that's the case. A couple of them get bought out. When do we think you'll get the icon pack? Maybe tomorrow. If not, I think we used to have icon stuff on Sundays, right? Maybe we get the icon stuff on Sundays and repeatable SBCs on Mondays. I could see that. I hate taking a loss on trading. Made a big investment, didn't pay off. Cost me like 40K. Yeah, it might have cost you 40K, but if you have a trading tip in between the investments, you'll be cutting out all those losses in general. So I would look at it from the standpoint of if you want to get in the market of investing and making things that maybe are a little bit risky, do it, but have a trading tip that you do in between, right? Silver center back flipping, have your gold common flipping, your lib flipping, whatever it is you're doing, BPM, whatever you're going to do to guarantee that you make your coins back and even still be up in profit, or give you at least a little bit of more coin freedom to mess around and invest in some other stuff. It's been like this for 4 years now. Trent will never learn. You never know. Rechange is the most overrated right back in the Prem, in my opinion. You could say otherwise, though. I respect it. I haven't watched James enough to get an understanding of where he would rate as a right back. Obviously, him and Trent both share in their attacking abilities and their ability to create chances, but I haven't seen too much from him defensively to really compare him to Trent or even just see how good he is defensively as a right back. Hot take, Konate is better than Saliba. I haven't watched Konate enough. I've watched Saliba a little bit, but Trent saw Nunez. Guess Van Dijk is the best center back of all time too. I actually think Nunez is better than Haaland, and Salah is the GOAT. I'm joking for me. Messi's the GOAT. James has been solid. Van Dijk versus Cooley. By far, Cooley is better. But yeah, the people who never see Maradona play think he's the GOAT. I just feel like GOAT conversations are stupid to have. I don't know. I feel like people look at different parts of everyone's game in order to see why they consider a player GOAT over the other. And too much of the conversations being had to bash the other players or look at their weaknesses rather than just looking at the greats of all these players and how much they've contributed to the game of football. I think that's the far more beneficial and honestly the thing I like more looking at. Like, I don't really care if someone thinks Messi's better than Ronaldo or Ronaldo's better than Messi. I will always remember my childhood growing up watching them play up until now, their last World Cups. Me personally, I could care less where they finish in terms of the all-time greats. They'll always be a core memory of mine. I'm off for have a good one. All right, see you, buddy. Like, for example, watching Zlatan Ibrahimovic play is more of a core memory to me when I was 12 than both Ronaldo and Messi put together would be. Same with watching Pato. Like, to me, Pato was clear of any other striker at that very small period of time during his stint at AC Milan. Same thing with, like, Taiwo at right back. Or being able to watch the kind of end of Maldini's career and then seeing Thiago Silva in his, I don't even know if I would say prime, in his Serie A days. He's always been in his prime. I don't know. To then now, where it's like I spend all my time praying that Ross Stewart gets healed again and he's healthy. But then my biggest fear is that someone's going to buy Ross Stewart off of Sunderland and we're going to be without a striker. And in my head, I look at the attributes Ross Stewart has, and I think he'd make a fantastic Premier League striker for a bottom half team. I think he'd fit in really well in the Prem. But, like, my knowledge on Ross Stewart or how much I pay attention to him is a very minute section of football. Very few people in the grand scheme of things are spending that much time thinking about that. But everyone has those players in their club that they either are obsessed with or they just love watching. And I feel like that is infinitely more beneficial than where they rank in a hierarchy of players. Because I'll even say, like, watching Ross Stewart as a striker is clear of any other player I've seen be a striker. I just said Pato. My childhood was clear at the time. It's like things like that you fall in love with. Or it's like Jewison Bennett will be that eventually. Costa Rican wonder kid, 18 years old, will be playing in the World Cup. So if you watch Costa Rica play, he'll be probably starting and scoring a couple goals. Probably won't make it out of group though. Yeah, if he stays at Sunderland for a while. They offered him a contract for, I think, maybe at least 4 years. I think he's there to at least 2026. Even if they do sell him, it'd be at probably a huge premium. Suarez was so good, man. Dude, I missed that time period too. All three of them playing together was so fun. Watching Zlatan live score that goal for England is a memory I'll never forget. Dude, Zlatan's just built different, man. Also think deserves more consideration. The guy was a machine, similar to Haaland. Who agrees that Roberto Carlos is, and will remain the best left back in the world? Again, I hate having these conversations because I think he was absolutely phenomenal. But I think Marcelo, in a lot of similar ways, was phenomenal as well. But I think at the time, especially with Roberto Carlos, that was so unheard of from a left back that he almost kind of set the future for Marcelo, so to say. Where's all my coins? I have $1 million plus in position modifiers. I have hundreds of thousands in 84 rated informs. I have $1 million plus in silvers and hundreds of thousands scattered throughout the rest of my club. When's the base icon coming out? We could see it as early as tomorrow. My guess would be Sunday. Because I think they used to do icon stuff on Sundays, right? With then repeatables on Monday. But now, like, I don't know about you guys. If you think about all the players that would be considered a potential grade in their position, I don't have fun having those conversations. I don't think those are really that crazy of conversations. What I love is looking at some of the most underrated people in those positions, maybe looking at like a 2012 era, or maybe like a certain FIFA. What players were beasts in FIFA and IRL in a very niche category? All those things I find infinitely more fun. Like back when Lewandowski was at Dortmund still, and he played with his other Polish beast, Błaszczykowski. Both IRL and also in FIFA was just so fun using them too. And Błaszczykowski, I don't think will ever get any sort of insane stats or credits to his name. Polish people will know him. People who play those FIFAs will know him. But he's like another one of those people who's a core memory for me. David Luiz? Sheesh. Yeah, like no one talks about David Luiz anymore. Dude was a menace for many years in FIFA and IRL. Very unique to have a center back able to play kind of like CDM as well. Most people don't know it. Thiago Silva used to play CDM as well at some point. So Thiago Silva has the ability to be able to get up the pitch. With Chelsea's system, the reason why I feel like he's so good for Chelsea is with their 5 in the back, it gives him more freedom in that 3 center backs to be able to push further up, especially now that Rudiger's gone. So you'll see like him push up a little bit more, play longer balls, and then be able to get back and defend as well. Best thing to do with 300K? Depends on what you want to do, buddy. There's investments you can make if you're willing to hold or try to lazy flip. There's things you can bid on right now and flip for hundreds of coins. There's investments you can make for tomorrow if you think we're going to get MLS as a next foundation. Bunch of stuff you can do. Double 80 plus is coming. Yeah, I've heard that too. What do you guys think is going to be the requirements for the 80 plus double? The single 80 plus was 6 commons. Are we going to see 11 commons needed this time? Or are we going to see 6 players still needed but some rare? I've watched Let's Live. I'm lucky BS the years ahead of you. You'll see players that I won't even see. Yeah. $2, you've seen it all. Or some good memories. Prime Stores and Messi was a different breed. My life was complete when I met Rio Ferdinand on his restaurant in Manchester before a game. It's not that I am a Man U fan, but you have to say that Wayne Rooney was the best striker in England. He was mistreated by the media. I really appreciated Wayne Rooney because one of my best friends is a huge United supporter. He's the guy I always talk about when I became a Sunderland fan. He's the United fan I was talking about. So like he always played against me in FIFA with the Rooney and just absolutely destroyed me. And then watching them play IRL, Rooney was just always solid in their teams. Nani's another one of those players. If we want to talk about wingers who don't get enough credit, I think Błaszczykowski for Poland's one of them. I think Nani for Portugal's another one of them. I think Nani was just such a solid player for so long. And obviously the cheeky little Keylor Navas, pop him into the Nani SBC. He's going to live in infamy. That double 80 plus is going to require 11 golds, 2 rares. What will you do when Silver retires? It'll be a very sad day, man. Hey, another one sold. Let's go. Be a very sad day, man. I'm a big fan of watching at the club level people of the same nationality play the same position. So, for example, when Thiago Silva went from AC Milan to PSG with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, those first couple of years as Thiago Silva was, I believe, captaining and being that back line before Kimpembe's were a thing, a younger Marquinhos was playing alongside Thiago Silva at points. And I feel like Thiago Silva kind of like helped raise Marquinhos to become the player he is now, the beast that he is. And I would love to see things like that continue. So like when Thiago Silva retires, I'd love to continue watching Marquinhos' career. I would hope he leaves PSG soon. I think he'd be super fun to watch in the Prem. Heck, or even La Liga, throw him on like a Real Madrid or Barca, I think would be super fun. And then see kind of the players that follow suit that same way. Another one for Sunderland, we had a Costa Rican defender named Oviedo, who I believe still plays, but just not for Sunderland. Through our connections with the Costa Rican community and things like that, we were able to sign Juicen Bennett, who, even though he's more of a winger, he plays on the same side of the pitch that Oviedo did, on that left side. So for me, it's cool seeing kind of that torch get passed down with Costa Ricans when it comes to Sunderland, to see that continue. I love that when it comes to South Korean players. I would hope we see that whether for the Prem in general or the Tottenham Spurs. Like if the Spurs could pick up another South Korean player who takes over after Son, that would be sick to see. And the more less known or less popular the country, I think the better it is to see those things happen. Blachkowski was a winger. I thought he was a right back. He's a winger. Pad and West Ham. Yeah, Piszczek was the right back. You sold Holland from Wish? Nah, bro. He's his own beast. When did you start supporting Sunderland? 2011, 2012-ish, I believe. Are you asking me if I finished the Eredivisie? I haven't touched them. I'm going to get 10 assists in 1 semi-battle squad battles. To get the American, I'm probably not going to do the rest. Welbeck Sturge. That one's a good one. Manager-wise, I would love to see Jose Mourinho, or Jose Mourinho. Why did I say Jose? Jose Mourinho be a manager for internationally for an African team. I feel like that'd be super cool. What are you doing? Trading, flipping, investing. Now that we sold the Sorloth, can buy another one. I want to see him Xiao's way to a UCL for PSG. He's the man to do it for PSG. I thought you were going to say you want Mourinho and Sunderland. If I could do something perfectly, it would realistically not happen. But one of the reasons I would want Sunderland to get promoted sooner than later, obviously you want your team to be in the Prem. But if there was a case where Chelsea wasn't able to re-sign Thiago Silva, but Thiago Silva didn't want to move his family out of England, that would be a really cool thing to see if like a newly promoted team like Sunderland and even more aging Thiago Silva could get a little bit more security, maybe some money as well, and obviously playtime. Something like that would be cool to see. Like if Thiago Silva ever wore a Sunderland kit I think that would be my happiest football moment to ever see. That would surpass anything in the history of the sport. But the realistic opportunity of that happening is probably very low. What happened to Sunderland like 5 weeks ago? They're like 5th, and now they're 12th. It's a long story. I'll make it as short as possible. So, we lost our best striker to injury. Ross Stewart got injured in a warm-up. He got a hamstring injury. And we were told initially it wasn't that crazy and it was only going to be a couple weeks. Turns out it was going to be a minimum of 6 weeks. And more realistically, it was looking like 12 weeks. So our best striker, who was one of the top goal scorers in the league, who we relied on to score a lot of our goals, was now injured. We still had Ellis Sims, who was the Everton loanee, who played up top, who could do a decent enough job against next to Ross Stewart, but him himself up top alone just wasn't cutting it. And shortly after that, he got injured as well. We had, let's go down the list. Sirkin, who we bought from the Spurs. He just got injured for 6 weeks. He's on his way back. He's now coming back from a 6-week injury. He got injured around the time that Ross Stewart did. We had, who else? Ballard, that we got as well from, was that Arsenal? Was Ballard from Arsenal? Anyways, one of our key center backs, he got injured at the start of the season. So all these key players for us got injured. A lot of our marquee signings are now starting to get some experience and fill in those slots. But we're essentially playing in the championship without a striker at the moment. So you'll see, as of recently, we were undefeated for a while without a striker. That's just because we went on a wild series of draws. Whether we were up and we dropped points or we were down and we tied it in the last minutes of the game. We're essentially without a striker and we're in free fall for the foreseeable future. So realistically, when Ross Stewart comes back and we start getting people back from their injuries, the goal would be to try to push for just being outside of playoffs, if not being in playoffs. If you string it together a couple wins, it can be done. Like Swansea just came off of, I believe, a three-win week. They had us in 2 other games. Got 9 points out of it. Went from low table to playoffs themselves. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing too crazy. Just football, man. Nothing you can really do about it. Good news is with the World Cup, Ross Stewart is not playing for Scotland because Scotland's not in it. He'll get plenty of rest during the World Cup and hopefully be back right after. Get Sorloth to Sunderland. We'll make the call happen. So Silva's going to move his family up to Northern England? Yeah. He definitely won't get racially abused at all. It'll all be good. You got that seen Zlatan in a United shirt? Yeah, that's still crazy arc that Zlatan ever went to United. I never think of him as being a United player. My brother, I said, wrong time for a reason. It went to waste. City are good. Liverpool golden era happened to be the wrong time. LOL, City too good. We finished the second with 97 points. Yeah, it's crazy when 2 teams do so well in a league one season that the second place person would blow out previous years. It's not over yet, though? Yeah, it's never over. Doing any investments to the Icon Pack? I guess Informs would be the investment. I'm not really getting gold fodder, but yeah, if they go up, they go up. I've already sold 3 out of, I think, 40 that we've picked up along the way. So I'm happy with that. For gold common investing, am I bidding every card or certain ones? Bunch of different ways you can do it. There is a Johnny Sims method. I don't know if you know the Twitch streamer. He does a bunch of different stuff. He's a FIFA coach. He's a investor. He's a trader, content creator. His method is he bids on almost everything for 300. If you want to be more specific, recently he's been doing Prem center backs or England center backs. You can basically bid on anything. And what he does is he lazy lists his gold commons. So he'll pick them up for 300 and he'll sell them for 600. And he'll sit on hundreds in his club, in his unlisted, and you'll have those sell throughout the days. In terms of if you're trying to sell quickly and store in your club, if you see everything's going for at least 350 to 400 coins, you can guarantee yourself profit by bidding 300. So you could realistically bid on anything, and that'd be a good investment for the 80 double upgrade if commons are needed. Yeah, typically the ones that are going to be used in marquee matchups or the top 5 leagues or good nations or good things to link to other daily SBCs would be the best to invest in. But if you get a little bit of everything, you're going to hit something. If you're a Norwegian, you should know. Are you talking to me or someone else? I'm definitely not Norwegian. I'm just stocking up for repeatables, 80 pluses. The sucky thing this year, if you guys didn't realize it, we haven't figured out the exact number. It's somewhere between, I believe, 150 to 300. Some people it seems more around 150, others it seems around 200, others it seems around 250. I don't know if there's an exact number, but there's a window where you'll get quote-unquote bid banned if you hit it, and it doesn't allow you to snipe any players, it doesn't allow you to bid on any players, no matter how long you wait. So if you're that person who has hundreds of cards sitting in your unassigned and you're wondering why you can't bid anymore, that's why. So just kind of keep that in mind for what you invest in, what you flip, what you trade with, if your goal is to continuously bid. I think it's 150. Yeah, it could be any of that. I'm from Norway, but what happened? Can you tell me? Liverpool to loan Darwin Nunez to Sunderland for 2 years? Yeah, that'd be awesome. So that's one thing, being disrespectful towards managers like his old manager in Rosenborg and us, other back national team. Want Red Cancelo? Do everything to get Cancelo and Tomari? I mean, anything. So what I'm thinking, I don't know if this would be smarter. Let me know your guys' thoughts. With the limited unassigned, I'm thinking, and prices, whatever it needs to happen for the 80 plus double upgrade, whether we need all commons, and it's going to be 11 of them, whether it's going to be some gold rares and some gold commons, I see gold commons raising. Right away, you can typically pick up a lot easily. What if I picked up the maximum limit of gold commons and gold suds in advance, made like 25 to 50 of those 80 plus double upgrades without selling anything on, just using all of them to make them, and then opening some, saving the rest for team of the year, but mainly keeping the trading separate from the pack making. Because don't get me wrong, I like sitting there and I like getting a bunch of duplicates, using the ones in my club, making a little bit of profit on this one. But if we're being honest, I think it'd be worth our time a little bit more, a better use of our time, to do specifically one thing at one point and another thing at another. Because realistically, it's a coin total at the end of the day. If we bid on, let's say, 100K worth of players, and we use 100K worth of players to make the packs, we would just need to trade 100K. I think it'd be a lot easier if we did all the trading in one stop instead of mixing and matching with the packs. That tomorrow red card was shocking. He could have been killed. I find it funny how Tamari went from getting an inform for a really good performance for AC Milan in league to that poor red card right before his team of the week. You have till Sunday to buy common golds because it comes out Monday? Nah, I'm going to get them Monday morning. I'm club stock for the most part, I believe. But for like the duplicates and stuff, I'll probably pick them up either late Sunday night or Monday morning. Just want to pack Mbappe, bro? Yeah, you want him first owner, otherwise you're going to constantly be fighting yourself to sell him as he drops in value. Did Valverde on the tackle in FIFA, it was 3-2, and he was 1v1 with the goalkeeper. You know what happened? And it was 90 plus third. Is it a good time to sell the marquee matchup players and buy them back on Monday or Tuesday? The best time would have been about 10 to 15 minutes after marquee matchups. That's when they were at their highest value. Anything that you're selling for now, unless it's very specific positions like England players that are at cam, will have already dropped significantly in price to where some of them probably aren't even worth selling anymore. But if you notice something's still up, feel free to sell it and then you can pick it up later in the week as well. For real, like if I pack them tradable, I won't sell and won't care about them dropping. Yeah. Madrid and Barca players are up by 20, 30K. Wait. Marquee matchup Madrid and Barca players? Do you mean 2 to 3K? Or are you talking about live cards? Or are you talking about special cards? Because no shot. Common gold cards and rare gold cards are up 20, 30K because of a marquee matchup. Or are you saying the whole SBC costs like 20K? I'm a little confused on what you're saying. Heading off? All right, see you, buddy. Yeah, we've been bidding for 2.5 hours, kind of nonstop, and we haven't ran into a bidding error issue. So I really think a lot of those bid bans, especially on console, come from having that unassigned. Too high. All right, so how many Sorloffs do we have? 3, 4, 9. 25. 31. So we have 31 currently. Technically 30 because we have an Orbit in there, but 31 84s. If we sell at 13K, we're sitting on 382,850 coins out of them. That's pretty good. Common silver market's on the floor. It's kind of been low this whole week, but today we made absolute bank on marquee matchups. So if you're using silvers being low as a reason to not pick them up, I think you're missing out on probably the best opportunity you have. Like if you had any sort of silver cam that was from England, you would have been making 2,000 plus per card. Value was 65 today. Morden now is 87. Militao was 97 and now 120. Liao went from like 12K the other day to now like 6K. He got wrecked in price. I'm not selling him. He'll be in my team. He'll be in my club forever. Maybe submit him in an SBC or something. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream myself. I'm just going to keep flipping silvers. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the start of the promo, dudes. Hopefully you guys have really good pack luck, man. God bless. Have a good night, man. Peace.